July of 69 when they went to the moon, and I'm telling you, this is just what Faye Ann Potter told me personally, and that was they saw something that followed them to the moon. Did not say anything about anything on the moon, nothing on the moon, but it was something that followed them to the moon.
So he was showing me how all this worked, and we walked over to one side of the lab, and he said, by the way, we've discovered a base on the back side of the moon. And I said, whose? What do you mean, whose? He said, yes, we've discovered a base on the back side of the moon. And at that point, I became frightened, and I was a little terrified, thinking to myself that if anybody walks in the room now, I know we're in jeopardy, we're in trouble, because he shouldn't be giving me this information.
There was something out there that was close enough to be observed, and what could it be?
It was our pleasure to have participated in one great adventure. It's an adventure that took place not just in the month of July, but rather one that took place in the last decade. We all here and the people listening in today had the opportunity to share that adventure over its developing and unfolding in the past months and years.
So after like the third day, I said, Mr. Aldrin, with all due respect, I mean, you promised me this interview, and I flew all this way. I got a camera crew all standing by, and he goes, okay. He goes, well, meet me in my hotel room tomorrow morning. He gave me this fancy hotel, and so I showed up 15 minutes early. I'm having a coffee and a croissant, and all excited. I'm going to see it. He goes, don't have any cameras rolling. I said, no cameras will be rolling. And this concierge comes to me and says, Mr. Fox, you have a telephone call, Mr. Buzz Aldrin. I was like, oh, okay. And he goes, I can't do the interview.
Oh, shit.
And I went, what do you mean you can't do the interview? He goes, I can't do it. He goes, Paul Allen just invested in SETI, which is NASA's search for extraterrestrial intelligence, and he got labeled this UFO nut, and I can't jeopardize this initiative of putting civilians in space and developing this rocket with Congress.
Man.
He goes, and what the hell difference is my story going to make anyway? And I said, well, Mr. Aldrin, it takes people of your stature and your credibility to come forward to help elevate this whole subject matter. He goes, well, I ain't doing it.
We should go boldly where man has not gone before. Fly by the comets, visit asteroids, visit the moon of Mars. There's a monolith there, a very unusual structure on this little potato-shaped object that goes around Mars once in 7 hours. When people find out about that, they're going to say, who put that there?
86-year-old American astronaut Buzz Aldrin is reported to have passed a lie detector test over his claim that he sighted an unidentified flying object or UFO during the 1969 moon mission.